شبكة الأمجاد الإسلامية تقدم
هبت كالريح 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 قوية شبت كالنار.
He said to him, this is my wealth. Split in half. This is your share, this is my share. He said, this is my property. Can you see it? He goes, yes. He goes, I will divide it equally, exactly in half. This is your share, this is my share. Wallahi. And listen to this. He said, I have two wives. Choose the one that you desire. I'm not going to give you the ugly one. Choose the one that you desire. I will divorce her. Wallahi, I will divorce her, and once she completes her period of retreat, you marry her. هنيئا لك. الله أكبر. الله. يا إخوتي الأعزاء, يا أخوات, can you believe this? Honestly, can you believe this? This selflessness, this generosity, this faith in Allah Ta'ala. This is a real believer. This is a true mu'min. Not this fake belief when you know someone's in need and you have that ability to help and you close your eyes. You blind yourself because you're too greedy, you're a miser, you're stingy. This is not Iman billahi ta'ala. This is fake belief. It's fake wallahi. And understand this. Umar ibn Khattab, when he was dying after being struck by a dagger, who stabbed Umar when he was praying Fajr prayer? Abu Lu'lu' al-Majusi. He was a Jew, according to correct opinion. He was on his dying bed. On his dying bed, he calls Abdullah, his son, and he says, Ya Abdullah, rush to Aisha and ask her, would she allow me to be buried next to my two friends? Who are the two friends, Omar? Muhammad sallallahu and Abu Bakr. Look at his desire. Would he allow me, ask her, would she allow me to be buried next to Muhammad sallallahu and Abu Bakr as-Siddiq? Allahu Akbar, what a place of burial. So Abdullah runs to Aisha. Ya Aisha, Umar ibn Khattab requests the allowance of being buried next to Muhammad sallam and next to Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. Now Aisha has been planning this forever. Forever. One of the most desirable things in her life was to be buried next to her husband and her father. But look at the selflessness that she had. She goes, Wallahi, I wanted that for myself so dearly, but I offer it to Umar. And now where is he? Maybe you go to the Prophet's mosque, you'll find Umar buried next to Abu Bakr next to Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Selflessness is a charity, generosity. Again, this teaches us how they were. Wallahi. And this is the way Islam teaches us. Are we ready for this? Is the question. You know, we're going to read, for example, the generosity of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. But are we really ready to read it? Are we really, genuinely, from our hearts, ready for it? Have we got enough iman, enough taqwa, that when we read it, we're going to apply, we're going to implement, or we're going to read it and say, Allah, beautiful stories. It's so great. And then close our eyes and snore. Which the majority, at least 90% of the Muslims do today. Ya akhwat al-a'izzah, don't ever forget the narration that you will never, ever believe until you love for your brother what you love for yourself. Understand it. Understand the meaning of it. Understand the need of almsgiving, of generosity, of loving for your brother what you love for yourself. Understand the meaning of it. You know, yes, we are in difficult times. We are in times where lack of work, you know, a higher standard of living, more mouths to feed. You know, there is never ending request or an amount of request for donations. This place wants this place wants that. So you're seeing something out there where people have become tired of giving. Something turned, or we call it charity fatigue. What's it called? Charity fatigue. A statement which I probably understand it better. Is there something in Islam? Charity fatigue? Is there something that is called charity fatigue in Islam? Can there ever be? Islam does not recognize this mischievous concept. This is absolutely rejected, distasteful, detestable, denounced, wallahi. How can one be fatigued in giving that which Allah gave? Do you think that what you have is yours? Do you think that which you have is yours? Well, think twice, it isn't. يا إخوتي الأعزاء يا أخوان, the biggest responsibility on our shoulders in this world is one thing, is that we ensure what we do with that which we have been blessed with. That is the biggest responsibility in the sight of Allah. Every cent that you are given, wallahi, you will be judged. How? And the way you gave it, the way you spent it, the way you earn, and the way you spent it. You will be judged about every single dime that you were given. So how can someone be fatigued in giving that which Allah entrusted you with? Can we say that we are food and drink fatigued? Understand what I'm trying to get to here. Can we say that we are food and drink fatigued? Why can we not say that? Because if we say that we're sick of buying food and we're sick of buying water, you will die. But guess what? You are more in need of charity, of almsgiving, of education, Islamic education, than food and water. Did you know that? Did you understand that? You are more in need of giving to Sabilillah in order to get places where people teach Islam, institutions that are Islamic, and then you're eating and you're drinking. Just as you cannot be drink, food, fatigue, there's no way in the world you can ever be charity fatigue. It's a devilish, two-horned, ugly beast concept. And this is what he wants you to be. Charity fatigued. So beware, ya ikhwati al-a'izzah. Be very, very aware. Let us read part of this book. Here we will skip some parts of it, because most of what I said probably is in this. I like this quote by the Arab poet in the middle, or the second paragraph, where he said that had it not been for the word no in the tashahhud, he would have never ever said no. Who was this? Because when he done the tashahhud, what did he say? He said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. I bear witness that there is no God except Allah. So the Arab poet says something very, very important here. He said, had it not been for the word no in the declaration of salvation, he would have forsaken no altogether. He would never have said no. As he mentioned in his lyric, he said no, never. And had it not been for the tashahhud, he would never have ever said it. What does that mean to allow him to do? Give me an example of it.
It's like that when he's standing to... Well, it's negation. First of all, if the child is negation.
No.
There's no other God, it's the same. There's no God.
So the Arab poet is actually saying to us, had it not been for the word N-O in the testimony of faith, Muhammad would have never ever uttered the word no. What does it mean by that? credit. Give him a hand. He's there, he just wants someone else to get the credit.
The Prophet ﷺ was always saying yes, yes, yes.
Yes, that's all it is. In other words, that no one came to him seeking money, seeking an asset, seeking something, except to say, tafaddal. Yes, yes, yes. No one ever came to him, no matter what the ordeal may be. He never said no. Allah. So had it not been for the tashahhud, that I bear witness there is no God, that word no, he would never have said no. SubhanAllah, as the Arab poet mentioned. A man came to him, an Arabian, a non-Muslim, a pagan. And that was a time when he consumed and won the booty, so much sheep that was between two mountains. So much sheep. And a man comes up to him, and he says to him, or one narration says, he looked at the booty, the sheep, and Muhammad looked at this man, the Arabian man. He goes, do you like it? Yes. Well, he goes, yes. He goes, well, take it, it's yours. This man was non-Muslim. So this man takes all the booty, not even leaving one behind, all the sheep, back to his clan, his tribe, and he says, our people, declare La ilaha illallah, for I have been to a man that is not free poverty. And they all became Muslim. Hadith Sahih. Declare La ilaha illallah, for I have just come from a man that does not feel poverty. Another narration said, I have just come from a man who is the greatest man of all. And the whole clan became Muslim. La ilaha illallah. How beautiful is that? Did he say no? Of course not. When he was given that beautiful woven velvet cloak, it was freezing cold in winter, in Medina, freezing at night time. And he was just gifted, and this lady worked. She sewed it for him, knitted it for him. And he gives it. She gives it to him, and he wears it with comfort and warmth. Then a man comes and says, Ya Rasulullah, that's a beautiful cloak. He goes, do you like it? He goes, yes. Here, take it. And then he probably called again. Subhanallah, subhanallah. This is Islam. This is Islam, ikhwatil a'izah. So we can understand what the Arab poet means by what he said. Here it mentions on page 42, the second paragraph, when he gave in generosity, he expected nothing in return. He is subhanAllah's one trait of a Muslim. And this is the Muslim's one stance. When you give something, if I give this, Ya Ahmad, take it. I don't have in the back of my mind that first of all I'm going to recount my favor to Ahmad. Or one day Ahmad's going to give me, am I giving it to him? Because one day I might benefit from Ahmad. That is not acceptable in Islam. In fact, one of the major sins as mentioned in Kitab al-Dhahabi al-Kabair is to recount one's favors. You know what that means? When you do favors to others, you remind that person, remember I did this for you? Remember? And this person's dumbfounded. Okay, now what do you expect from me? Well, return a favor. This is a major sin in Islam. You cannot do this. So he never, ever expected a return. Where most people, whether it's a king, leader, any individual, a lot of them, when they do you a favor or they give you something, they expect something in return. And this is not an Islamic etiquette. When you give something, it's got to be genuine from your heart. For the sake of the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You don't give it wanting or intending one day, I'm going to gain something from that person. This is not true and genuine giving. Did you understand that? We don't do this in Islam. When we give genuinely for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we forget. We forget what we gave. And this is what Islam teaches us, and that is true belief.